Si quieres dar tu examen de inglés OACI, no te pierdas este video.
Approach, this is Papa Romeo Bravo. At the moment 100, I'm going to 120.
Papa Romeo Bravo, Roger, clear to flight level 120.
Roger, Papa Romeo Bravo, thank you.
Okay, sitting in the exit row.
Éxito.
Hola queridos amigos, hoy me toca poner a prueba mis conocimientos. Vamos a revalidar mi habilitación de inglés. La licencia OACI tiene una vigencia para el nivel 4 de 3 años. La saqué porque tenía el proyecto de un viaje hasta Brasil, cosa que no se hizo, y con la pandemia y todo el cuento, menos. Así que ahora sí que lo vamos a lograr y les invito a conocer el examen. Voy a grabarlo y les voy a mostrar así un breve resumen de qué se trata este examen.
Okay, now the other thing is that during the test we do some listening exercises. So for that part of the test, you are allowed to use a pen and some blank paper. So do you have that ready with you? Okay. Now, the next thing is that I need to take pictures of your ID. So do you have your ID with you? Excellent. All right. So, all right. Okay. And now your pilot license. Do you have that with you? The same again. That's it. Perfect. Hold it steady. All right, Roberto, remember that any question that I ask you, you've got to give me a complete answer, not half of it. Okay, so, but right now, during the time of the pandemic, are you flying at any time or not yet? Can you please compare your work as a pilot to the job of an air traffic controller? How are they different? What is the most difficult part of radio communication between pilots and controllers? Okay, now the opposite. What is the easiest part of radio communication between pilots and controllers for you? Okay, now when was the last time that you flew? And if you can remember, can you describe what happened in your flight? Like what time did you take off? Where did you go to? When did you? Can you now ask me 7 questions about my work as a teacher? All right, so it's you asking me about my work. But the questions that you ask me can only be WH questions, okay? Roberto, you have to ask me any question that starts with a WH word, like what, where, how often, how many. Imagine when you meet someone and you want to know what they do for a living, what are the typical questions you ask? No, come on. But you're not 1 year old. You have a life behind you. Can you tell me what are some of the weather conditions that could affect a safe landing? Oh, can you tell me what is the meaning of ILS? And okay, now I'm going to read a situation to you, and then I'm going to ask you a question about this. There is a flight which is the American 911, okay? And the American 911 is approaching Santiago International Airport, but its landing gear is not functioning properly. So emergency services are requested by the pilot. Now, how would the pilot contact the tower? What would he say in a situation like this? Okay. All right. Now, in this part of the test, I'm going to give you an answer, and I want you to make the question from my answer. So it's reversed. Me answer, you question. So, answer. At Santiago Airport, a plane takes off every minute. What's the question? Okay, so we're going to do the listening exercises, all right? So if you got your pen and your paper ready.
Frankfurt information, Mike. Met report time 1220. Expect ILS approach runway 25 right or 25 left.
Squawk 4751, read back.
This is Schiphol arrival information. Lima, main landing runway 06.
Radar vectors to Gale, then as filed.
Okay, now the last recording is very different. This is a conversation between a pilot and a controller, and you don't need to read back. All you have to do is to describe what happened between the pilot and the controller.
Activity 15.
Baron Air 72, stop immediately. I say again, stop immediately.
After having entered the runway, Baron Air 72 stops at the midpoint.
Dramatic, yeah. Okay. All right then, Roberto, you finished your test. So now you can relax, yeah. And thank you very much for your time. We will be sending you the results maybe tomorrow or Monday. It was good, good. The thing is that you need to strengthen your grammar, Roberto. Your English in general is very good.
Si te gustó el video, suscríbete y si necesitas los audios completos porque vas a dar tu examen OACI, escribe en los comentarios y yo te los hago llegar. A volar.
Señor Pro, this is Papa Romeo Bravo, over con Barbala